Hey, Coach, can you hear us okay?
I can. Yep.
We're ready whenever you are.
Okay. So I don't have any injuries for you right now, but we'll have some results here a little bit later. Good win for our football team. I guess good team. Seems like every game comes down to the end with this group when we play them. A lot of good individual efforts, good team efforts on each side of the ball and special teams. It was a heck of a football game. Anyways, with that, time's yours.
Let's go first to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam. Still on mute there, Adam.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yep.
Hey, Andy. You talked after the game last night that you really need to appreciate guys like Kelsey because they get old and they won't be around forever. But so far, he seems to have avoided that, the aging thing. What is it about him that it's kind of allowed him, at least so far, to beat Father Time?
I know he made a cognizant effort this year of coming back in great shape. He maintained that all the way through the offseason and into training camp. So I think that's helped him. That especially for this year. Last year he came in a little bit heavy and kind of worked through it. This year he came in phenomenal shape.
Let's go next to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Sam.
Last night, Travis mentioned something about noticing the way Derwin was playing him as far as on his outside shoulder and the routes that, I assumed that took away as far as the verticality and going outside. Is that a conversation you guys have on the sideline? Is that something you're able to notice? Is that something he picks up and spots to you? Because I assume that's one of the reasons you thought that the drag route might have a little bit of success there late.
Yeah, we did see that. And we're always aware of how they're trying to play him. And, we call it butching him. So they'll come in and try to really hammer him, but with what kind of leverage they're trying to do that with. And Derwin was playing him a little bit more outside leverage. He changed it up a little bit, but he played like mostly outside leverage. And we figured, even though it's tight and he's still trying to hit him, that Kels could set it up, and that was a little bit part of it. Also the man coverage stuff. They really jumped into quite a little bit of man coverage. So that was also part of it.
Let's go next to Todd Lebo. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
Good, Todd.
Okay, so last night you talked about this a little bit, next man up mentality and all that, because you had some injuries, before the game, and then you had some during the game. I just wonder if you can go into a little more about what the makeup of your guys is that allows, especially the young players, to maybe not get all the reps in the practice and then jump right in there in the game and contribute and make plays. What it is that you guys like about those guys who are able to do that?
Yeah, so I would tell you, Todd, that it's good coaching. I think the coaches do a nice job. They're patient with the guys and they're teachers. But I would also tell you that their peers, especially the veteran players, try to help the guys right when they come in. So we don't just say you're a rookie, you go over here, or you're trying to get our job, go over here. The players, I give them a lot of credit for helping teach these guys. And they don't have to do that, but they've been very willing. I go back to just Alex Smith and how he handled Pat. And Alex was kind of one of our first guys here. So everybody saw how he did it and just kind of followed right along.
Let's go next to Jesse Newell. Go ahead, Jesse.
Hey, Brad, I'll have a second one follow up if I can. Hey, going back, Andy, to what Sam was asking about with that throw to Kelsey. Peter King reported that was the same play that you guys ran against them to win the game against the Chargers last year too. Can you just go over that play call and kind of explain what happened there?
Yeah, I know Kelsey said that. It really was. It was the same play. I mean, it was doctored up a little bit with emotion, but that combination with Watson and Kelson there has been good since training camp on the crossing route. Really, Watson's the primary on it, but it normally comes to number 2 on the shallow cross there that Kels got. But Watson's also a big part of that play and how he works inside. And he kind of creates a bit of a wall in there where the defender has to make up his mind. Is he going to go over or under it, or how's he going to handle that? So and normally it throws him off by a step. But but to answer your question, yeah, I mean, it was basically the same play.
Great. And a lot of national buzz too about the throw that Patrick made to Jody Fortson. I just wondered if you got a chance to look at that one on film and what you thought about that throw.
No, I did. No, that was a thing of beauty. That was a great throw, great catch. Jody was rolling. I mean, he was full stride, and he has some very long strides, and he was full throttle there. And to be able to go down and get that the way he did was beautiful. That's a big time play by him, big time throw by Patrick.
Looks like we've got 2 more. We'll go Pete and then Matt. Go ahead, Pete.
Morning, Coach, and Brad. I have a quick second one, if you don't mind. Was wondering just for your take on the development of Nick Bolton. You guys said goodbye to Anthony Hitchens, and he seemed to really become that glue guy for the defense. Just his development in the system there with Spags. Yeah, so Hitch is another one of those guys that helped Bolton out. I mean, just on being a pro and on and off the field, the things you do to prepare, and nobody did it better than Hitch that way. I mean, he was. He spent the time studying, and so Bolt's just carried that up another notch. I mean, he prepares like crazy. He doesn't talk a whole lot. He's a quiet guy, but on the field, he gets you where you're supposed to be, and he does it with authority, and he plays like crazy. I mean, he plays like a tiger, man. Doggone it. And then just the second quick one, Lucas Niang's day to be activated is coming up. Have you seen enough to maybe get him in the mix here? I know that you guys got to make a decision pretty soon here.
Yeah, I'll talk to Brett. I haven't talked to Brett today, but we'll talk on that and just see where we're at with that. But he's made some nice progress over the last couple of weeks, and I'm not telling you that he'd be the starter, but he I think he's ready to get in probably the 2 deep. We'll have to talk to the kid too. So
We'll go last to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach, we've talked before about the roster turnover during the season and with the number of rookies on this team, that your special teams unit is pretty young, and you've had rookies handling most of the return duties too. How have you seen that group maturing, and do you see that there's still room for them to learn and kind of put aside some of those rookie mistakes?
yeah, they're getting better. There were a couple of hiccups last night, but there were some good plays too. I mean, in there that that helped us with field position. So they'll every rep they get, they're gonna get better. And we do have a lot of the young guys on the special teams.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, thank you.